Hello everybody, again welcome to Bitsy Bobsy. It's me. Who am I? Aye. Anyway, see the bike, the hardest part of this bike I think is pronouncing the name because it looks like Hideous, but it's not. It's Heidi, Marie will shout over at me, Hidoes, something like that. It's a B6 model. You won't see many of these advertised and showing up on any of the channels. The reason being is because they won't give them to influencers to show them off. So I paid for it myself just so that you can see it and you can find out whether it's rubbish or not. So let's have a wee ride out and see how it goes. So I've been driving it about just now. I've put maybe about 8 miles on it and I can give you my findings to it. Now, it's quite a nippy bike. It's got a 1200 watt motor, which is just, God, it doesn't have pull. But the thing that's so special in me is the look. This bike is all about look. It is just pure, you want a bike to show off that looks great, and it looks so great. Again, back on the things about myself and that stuff, I am about 5'7", about 100 kilos, so it gives you a rough idea of the bike. It will take a big weight, this bike. It will absolutely take it. The biggest problem I'm going to have though with reviewing bikes like this on the channel is I cannot take them on the road. I can't do it. I'm just a big Jessie, Nancy, whatever. I'm too scared. I'm literally too scared that I'm going to get taken off me and trouble with the police and all the rest of it. So this one is going to be done off-road. I have got another one as well that I'll be looking to get done to share with you. I mean, this bike, honestly, when I go on about how stunningly beautiful it is, it doesn't even touch it. It sounds like it's one of these things that you would just have and you would just happily sit there and stare at it for looks. If you were going around to your work, for instance, and stuff like that on the road, if you're feeling that way, then great, go for it. If not, and you want to do a bit off-roading, like so, and this isn't something I normally do. So today this is new for me. So taking it through the woods and stuff, we have got the big 20-inch, 4-inch wide tyres, which just soak up every single thing that I'm going through. Hopefully it wasn't a blowout and it was a branch. I mean, honestly, see in this dreary woodland bit that I'm in just now, I look down and I see the colour of this red and it really just shines through. On the brakes, they are hydraulic brakes. From the looks of it, they don't feel like they are, so I will need to adjust these to find out what's going on with them. I did not buy the bike from new, so I don't know what is involved in building it up. I have no idea. I do obviously want to get some bits where I'm going through as quick as I can, speed-wise, so you can see, because this bike can go up to about 30 mile an hour, it says, which is just crazy. The thing that I'm going to mention as well that I noticed, it says that the battery is going to do between, this is nuts, it says it's going to do between about 15 miles and 25 miles on a full charge. Now, being the 15 amp hour battery that it is, there's no way that that's all it's going to get. But if you're going to use all this 1200 watts, then you probably will. Oh my. Jesus, he's just taking off a bit. It's just crazy. I've disabled the throttle just now just because I prefer cycling when I'm out. You can obviously keep the throttle on. You just need to unplug it, give it a wee tape up. But with ease on these bits that I'm going through, and I mean proper ease, the suspension at the rear is fantastic. It's soaking up every single bump that I'm going through. I mean, yeah, I'm bouncing up and down, but no, it's not rattling through my skin while I do it. The handlebars are quite long, so you will notice that you are quite stretched out. But on these bikes, there's no adjustment to the seat. So because of that, there's no adjustment. That really helps with you going. You know, it really helps with the height that you could maybe get on this. I would say you probably could get up to, I don't know, about 6.5 foot maybe at a push. I don't know anybody that tall just now that I could ask. So front suspension, dual shock, back suspension. the 7-speed Shimano gears, which I always used to absolutely rattle and see how rubbish they were. I've changed my mind because of the update that you can get and just change those rings over. You can make it into what you want, so they're very modifiable, which is what I want. There's a massive big headlight on the front of this, which is amazingly great in the dark. I mean, it'll shine. But people will see you more than anything from the colour of this. It will stand out. If you don't want a bike that stands out and people want to stare at and go, what's that and everything, don't buy this bike. But if you want something to show off a bit, then get this. Oh God, I know it's not much of a hill there, but I'm going to take it around the racetrack at the back of where I live and that stuff, just so I can put down some speed and see what we're getting here, because I'm curious to know myself. But it is really fun. It is a fun bike. Selling just now for only £1,200, but I believe it had a price drop there slightly, so we're down to £1,100. Which again is the roundabout go-to price on this bike. They all seem to be sitting that way. The closest comparison would be the Engwe M20 dual battery that I am due to do next. Oops. Oh shit. Oh God. When I say this is fun, I'm just honestly, I'm not even, this is just too much fun. Even the dogs agree. Right, so let's get going on to the next bit and we'll get some drone shots hopefully to show. Deep breaths. Here goes. And we're off. My God, this is in assistance 5, so the pickup is really quick. Unless I can jump over that, which is not happening, straight on the grass, which this bike does not care about. It doesn't have to be smooth. Now I'm about 18 mile an hour, 20 mile an hour. I'm having to obviously slow down for these bends, but my God, this is fun. Oh, and then going through and it's picking up. 24. God, where's my inhaler? Right, so I'm going to try another wee bit of off-roading stuff. Oh my God, this is so fast. So, is this something that I think I would end up taking up, i.e. going out in these back bits and stuff like that? Oh my God, Christ, yes, it is fun. Hey, I need a bit more experience. Is this bike good for it? Well, it's not bad. I've not had a shot at other bikes that would do it, but you know, I'm perfectly happy with this. Is it a good bike for the road and that stuff? Well, if the UK laws ended up changing, which when I say it's crazy, I don't know how they would regulate it and stuff, but having a full bike licence, I can go out and buy a Hayabusa bike and go and do what I want with that. But I'm not allowed to take it a powerful e-bike in case, you know, something was to happen. Now, granted, I know insurances and things are in that way, but I love my bike, so what I mean is I'm not going to do something silly that's going to put my bike in jeopardy either, as well as everybody else who's out on the road. It's funny, every single one of these bumps and jumps and stuff, I'm bouncing about here, and it's not bugging me. Like, it doesn't feel unnatural, the bounce when it's coming. I don't feel massively heavy that I'm doing stuff wrong and things like that either. But it's just a very versatile bike, and it's a shame that more people aren't showing it off. But as I say, there is a problem with that when it comes to the bikes that go through. Now, what I do want to say to people is, a wee like and subscribe, please, for the channel. It does help me. I want to create future content. I enjoy doing this. I don't have many enjoyments because my mental health has been so poor the last month. I couldn't do anything else. I wanted to, I had this all planned out. The weather was bad, I was feeling like crap, and well, it never stops. Here's me after saying that it's fine to go through places like this. Not like this, it's not. Oh, oops. Ooh. I ain't going to get something like that. Really could have done with a throttle at this bit. It would have been absolutely brilliant. Plus my big old hips. Oh. But yeah, I've been trying to get more e-bikes for the channel and stuff so we can keep going and doing different things. I'd like to maybe start doing the mod things as well. I just need a clean area in the garage just to try and show off doing some of the bits and things. And a clean head. Right, this is where I come to the most fun favourite bit of the video. I'm sure it's going to be fun. I am going to jump this little hill here and I am going to have great fun doing it. Okay, here we go, this great wee fun hill bit and stuff. I'm going to give it a try. Right, up we go. My god, it doesn't half want to take off. No bother at all. And right back into sunny Scotland. So yeah, let's come in for a better look and everything in the bike, and my god is it red. The wheels are lovely, nice and thick. Unlike any of the other bikes where I get them dirty and normally cry about it, this bike's made for that, god, come on. This is a proper fun bike. This is a, I'm going out and I want to blow off some steam bike. So we've got the 7-speed and everything down the back, which is really easy to change and stuff. Right, let's get this screen on. So as you get to see, nice colourful screen. Massive big back. And have we got a brake light? Yes, it actually has a brake light. I did not know that. So we've got a light and brake light. That is a fantastic light, come on. How great does that look? Ignore the tape at the front, that was just me obviously trying to tape up the throttle. So there we go, hopefully you can see that in the light. It's very bright where I am. And you've got your 5 modes of assistance. God, it's windy today and freezing cold. It was some ride out though, I tell you, the amount of fun that I had in that was just fantastic. I really love it. Anyway, as I kept going on about, look at the colour of this bike. I mean, this is gorgeous. It is stunning. It has got a massive seat. It is so comfortable. The suspension on the back is very comfortable. It will bounce you about a bit, but to the point where you want it to bounce, that is how it's supposed to feel in my eyes. But nothing beats how stunningly beautiful I think this bike is. And I know it's just an e-bike, but you know, if you want something with style, some people change what phone they want and everything because it just looks good and stuff. This just looks amazing. Now, it is a 48 volt bike. We do have 7 gear Shimano Tourney. Again, I did say this on the ride out and I'll say it again because I am going to show a modification at some point. If you don't like it, you can change it. I used to not like this gear set, but it's very modifiable and it's one thing that I really love. The screen's great, I'll give a wee show about that. We've got obviously the front light. There is a back light, but I'm not sure where it works with a brake light. We need to test that. While I'm having a look at everything, all the wires, I mean, they're there, but they're hidden as much as they can be hidden. They've got great pedals that don't flex when you're under load. You've got the 28 by 4 inch tyres, which is obviously great for grip and stuff like that. We've got a 15.6 amp hour battery, which they are giving ridiculously low range on the website because they are saying that it's only going to get about 18 to 25 miles, which is ridiculous. I've never seen anybody bring it down so low. Normally they give you crazy high, which you're never going to get. But with this, I believe that you're going to get more than that. I don't know if you will, now that I think of it, I don't know if you will, right? Because you can't help but turn this up. It's just stupidly fun. If you're spending your money on an e-bike, but you're spending it for fun and you're not going to be out on the road much, if you want to take it out, it's up to you. But primarily if you want it for going on wee tracks and things like that and you want it to look people come up to you and go, what's that you've got? This is the bike for you. It definitely is the bike for you. On the rest of the bike itself, it's very basic, as in there's nothing too fancy that you shouldn't be able to mess with. The battery comes out very easy with the key here. You know, it'll plug in where it needs to be. You've got your buttons on the dash. It's a nice colour screen and things. You've got the throttle, which I've took off. You've got hydraulic brakes. I will be honest with you, the two let downs on the bike for me is the hydraulic brakes are not as refined as what I expect on other bikes that I've felt myself. And the stand is really annoying when you are cycling because it does rattle about, which is really, really annoying. And it's the only noise that I get from the bike. You hear the motor, but the same as you would hear any other motor. Right, so as per usual, give us a like and subscribe, please. I want to do more of these videos. I've not been able to, I'm sorry. I've just not been feeling great, and it's hard, life's hard. I remember I used to watch one of the videos of a chap that was on YouTube that I loved. It was to do with computer gaming, and he would finish off with something I thought was great, and he was saying to everybody to look after yourself. It's hard out there, it's hard to get outside, it's hard to find enjoyment in this world, it really is. Yeah, I'm trying to say buy an e-bike and all your troubles will be cured. Not really, no, but it'll at least give you fun. You'll at least get value for that money. Because if you spend money on a gym membership and that stuff and you never go, then you get nothing at the end of the day. If you go out and you buy an e-bike and then you decide I don't really want this, you've got an e-bike to sell. So you've not really lost anything. Give it a try. I sold a couple of e-bikes at the weekend. It's something that I do separately. Sometimes I'll fix them and things like that. See, meeting people who've never been on an e-bike, and when they get it and seeing their faces of enjoyment, it is fantastic. So please, if you can, just think about it. Try and get yourself moving. And I'll see you next time.